Kairete. My name is Darius and this is The World That Was. Today I'm going to be making a simple pulse and leaf salad from ancient Cretan and possibly wider Hellenic culture. It's still eaten in Crete today. The modern dish is called palikaria, and it's eaten in the Eastern Mediterranean around feast days. Although this modern version of the dish is of course associated with Christian religious festivals. But it's very likely that it arose from pre-Christian practices. In any case, let's now take a look at the world that was. To begin with, we need to prepare our pulses. If you're using dried legumes, soak these overnight in some water, but if you're using them from the can, just drain them. Next, we need to wash these in heavily salted water. Do this by placing a pot with a half a cup of chickpeas, a half a cup of green lentils, and a half a cup of broad beans, or butter beans if you can't get your hands on them, along with just enough water so that the pulses are just submerged. Heat everything over a medium heat for a few minutes. While that's soaking, go make your salad dressing. Although this is most likely a modern development, it's not completely unlikely that a simple olive oil and wine vinegar dressing was made and used in antiquity. No matter what your opinion on this is, quickly whisk together equal amounts of olive oil and red wine vinegar until it emulsifies into a very smooth seasoning. Make sure to taste this and adjust to your preference. Now we need to drain our pulses, again. The ritual washing of things in salted water, such as seawater, was a very common motif in contemporary Hellenic religious practices. And it's likely that some food types were prepared in a similar manner, particularly dishes that would have been prepared for a ritual. In any case, place a small bed of rocket or arugula leaves, or other edible leaves, onto a plate, and spoon on a generous portion of your pulses. Drizzle everything with a little bit of your dressing, and add a small handful of sesame seeds over the top. Serve up as is and dig in. The finished dish is a very simple yet filling meal, packed full of protein. The pulses used here would have been available in antiquity, and archaeological records show that lentils, chickpeas and broad beans were all cultivated in the Eastern Mediterranean since at the very least the Neolithic period. This dish is a modern continuation of pre-Christian panspermia customs, which were celebrations of harvests done in many polytheistic cultures throughout history, although by different names obviously. These dishes would likely have been very small, simple offerings of beans and pulses to deities, much like my elafoi cookies from a few months ago. While this is, of course, just one version of an offering, influenced by modern Cretan culinary styles and presentation, it does have its roots in ancient Greek and possibly Minoan civilizations. I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this quick look at the world that was. If you liked what you saw, please consider leaving a like on this video, or possibly even subscribing to my channel for some more ancient recipes. Or, if you'd like to support me directly, there's a link to my Patreon in the video description. Thanks again for watching.